Out of this disturbing story, we're learning horrific new details tonight about a 7-year-old boy who was killed inside an Oakley home.
That's right. The little boy's mother, 38-year-old Caitlin Evans, is one of 3 women charged with his murder. We do need to warn you, the details about his abuse are very disturbing.
Yeah, William Evans was found in a closet, bound and duct taped. Investigators say they believe he'd been tortured. He was even badly burned, and there were signs he'd been choked and held underwater.
Karen Johnson has been digging into the details of the investigation and who the suspects are. But we begin with team coverage with WLWT News 5 anchor Cherie Palello, who just sat down with Williams's grandparents and aunt this afternoon. Cherie.
Well, good evening to you. William's grandparents and aunt called it a house of horrors. Mike and Tina Evans, along with their other daughter, Allison, sat down with me this afternoon. They just adored this little boy, William. He spent every Friday and most Saturdays with his grandma and grandpa. But about 6 weeks ago, when William told them that he didn't want to go back home, everything immediately changed. They say their daughter, Caitlin, and her partners, who also co-parented William, refused to let them see him. So they visited William one time about 4 weeks ago. They say William had a little bruise on his shoulder, but that was really it. And that was the last time they saw him. But they were so concerned, both sets of grandparents on the father's side too, met with an attorney this Wednesday, even hired a private investigator just to put eyes on William and Caitlin. The Evans were very afraid both of them were being abused. Mike Evans even rented a car this week to stake out the house yesterday, but this is what he found when he pulled up.
When I got to the house yesterday about 3:30, there was police tape everywhere and police cars. And a detective came over and told us the situation. And so he said, William died. And I said, well, what about Caitlin? And he said, she's downtown being questioned.
When they say William's dead, what is going through your mind?
I'd had 4 hours to come to the realization that might be the case, but it's just like somebody sucks the wind out of you.
How did you find out about your little grandson?
And he called here and said, don't go to work. Something terrible's happened here. He didn't know which one was gone. And then when he told us, we just collapsed, and I felt like chill in my whole body, and I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe this could happen to my William.
As you can imagine, the Evans are just crushed. They say that if they thought William was being abused at all, they would have gone to police immediately themselves. Now they just want people to know who their grandson was, that he was on the spectrum, but just for sensory issues. He was sweet and kind and smart and funny. He loved strawberry ice cream from UDF and noodles and cheese from Skyline. We're going to have much more on that tonight, only here on Channel 5 at 6 o'clock. Cherie Palello, WLWT News 5.